Hey, hello guys. Welcome to Easy Solution YouTube channel. So today we are going to be talking about how to create a new Windows profile. Yes, how to create a new Windows profile. So, what is a new Windows profile? A new Windows profile is is what gives you access to be able to log into your Windows 10 or Windows 11 or any other old Windows version. So, by default, you already have a Windows profile because when you install Windows 10 or Windows 11 as a clean installation, you go through the process of creating one. So, why do we need a new Windows profile? The two major uh, reason that I'm going to mention right now is maybe because you're trying to create another user for a guest, maybe like your kids. You don't want them to have access to your other files, so you can go ahead and create a new Windows profile. And the second one is just in case uh, some application on your old Windows profile are corrupt and some programs are not running quite well. If you call a Microsoft support uh, during their troubleshooting steps, they end up asking you to create a new Windows profile to test if that particular program you're trying to run on the other one can function there. And if it ends up functioning on the new Windows profile, then you have no choice than to go to the new Windows profile. So let's dive in right away into the business of the day. So how do we create a new Windows profile? We have two ways of creating a new Windows profile, which I'll be sharing with you today. One is to go through the settings, and one is to go through one of the function or command on your Windows called the NetPLWiz. So let's start with the NetPLWiz. So for you to create a new Windows profile via NetPLWiz, all you need to do is hold on to your Windows key, then click on R, Windows R, right there. You see a run command that pops up at the bottom left of your desktop. So go ahead and type in NetPLWiz. So it's not case sensitive, so you can go ahead and write it either uppercase or lowercase. Then you tap OK or you hit your enter key. Oh, sorry, I think that there was a mistake. It should be sorry about that. Net PL Wiz. So right there, you have uh, the dialog box that pops up, so showing users account. So right now, as you can see, I only have one user, which is my own user, and this user is a Microsoft account. So when you're creating a new user, you have an option to use a Microsoft account to set up the profile, or you use a local account. Maybe in my next video, I'll be talking about the importance, the difference between a Microsoft account and a what? And a local account, and reason why you need either. That will be for my next video. So always try and check out the channel for other Windows and Microsoft 365 updates. So for us to create a new Windows profile, as you can see already, at the bottom side, you see add. You go ahead and click on add. So once you click on add, it's going to require you to enter your email, sign up for a new email address this person, or sign up using phone. So but this time around, we're going to be creating a local account. If you have a Microsoft account, you can go through this process, but I will be coming back here on how to add either using a Microsoft account or creating a local user. So now we're not going to be using a Microsoft account, so we're going to say sign in without a Microsoft account. So once we click on that option, the next option you're going to see is that there are two options for signing in: Microsoft account, like I said, and local account. So Microsoft account, download apps from Windows Store, get your online content. These are one of the benefits. So as a local account, you have to create a username and account to each PC you use. That is because this is more or less like a local account, but Microsoft account automatically fills you in. So let's move forward. So we're going to select local account, which is what we're creating. So we're going to assign a name to it. So we're going to assign text. I'm going to assign texting. because I already have a new, I already have a pro, what's it called, a Windows profile. So I'm gonna go password. You can decide to input password or not to input password. So I'm gonna go password. I think I know what to use. So kindly ensure use a password that you can easily remember to avoid being locked out of your PC. Password int. So I think I have a password in name, but please do not try this because of hackers. So you have to be specific about your password because I'm running a test. So my name is my password. So I go next. Now I go finish. Now automatically, the new user profile has been created. But guess what? There are difference between this profile and this profile. Let's see. When I click on my original profile and I click on properties, then I click on group membership, can you see that this has an administrator right? So let's go back to the one we just created. Let's click properties and this and group. Can you see that this one just had a standard user? So the standard user account can use most software and change system settings that do not affect other users. So as a standard user, you will be restricted to some functions under Windows. You cannot maybe access you can access your device manager, but you cannot edit drivers because when you edit this, it affects both users. So anything that you do on one user that eventually affects other users, you cannot perform those such functions except you are an administrator. So, but we are going to assign. So, if you have a kid and you want to restrict them to some certain function or a guest user, you can leave this at this. But if you are the one who is going to be using this profile, so I'm going to advise you actually give administrator right because so that you don't get frustrated while trying to perform some function. Then you realize that you've not granted permission, administrator permission to that user. So we're going to click on administrator. We're going to click on apply. Then we're going to click on OK. Then we're going to click OK. So now we have our new Windows profile. Let's check it out again. We're going to click on Windows R for this process. It's already there. So we're going to click OK. Now we have what? A testing Windows profile and another one with using my Microsoft account, which is my default one. Can you see now? Can you see? We have two. So for us to switch into the other Windows profile, so all we need to do is, can you see? You click on your Windows key, your Windows button on your taskbar, then you go to the where you have your old user profile, which is your name right here. You click on that. Can you see the testing? So once I click on this testing, I don't want to switch to the testing profile because if I click on this now, I'm gonna lose this recording. So once you click on this, just follow the prompt. You get to your new Windows profile, and once you get to the new Windows profile, and you feel like switching back to the old profile, you can also follow the same process. So now that is the first phase or first way of creating a Windows profile. Apologies. So the second way, okay, let's go ahead. Just the same way you add a new Windows profile, you can also delete a new Windows profile. Now that you're on here, if you want to remove this profile, all you just need to do is click on this profile and click on what remove. I'm gonna remove it because I don't need it right now. So we only have access to what uh to my original default profile. I'll click on OK. So now the second way for you to create a new Windows profile, which is more or less like the general way that all users are aware of, all we just need to do is click on the Windows key, the Windows button, and search for settings. You click on settings, and I think you can also access your settings by clicking on all apps, then search on select settings. So let's go back. So we are in settings, then you go to account, navigate to account on your left hand side. Once you navigate to account, you scroll down, and what we are looking for is that option that says other users. So we click on other users. Once we get to other users, it says add an account. So we go ahead and click on add an account button. Once you click on add an account button, This is going to take a process, just a moment. It's trying to configure the environment to add this account. uh, let's give it a moment. Can you see, if you can remember, when we were trying to add via the NetPLWiz, we're prompted with the same option but in different interface. So we go ahead and click on I don't have this person sign in information, which is what trying to ask you to sign in using a Microsoft account. So we're gonna do what? I do not have this person sign in information. This is gonna take us to a new environment where we will be prompted with this again, create an account. So you can use your phone number, that is Microsoft. If you use that particular phone number to open up your Microsoft account, get a new email address. This tool is basically telling you that create this account using a Microsoft account. Add a user without a Microsoft account, which is what we're going for. So right now, we're gonna include what? Your name. I'm gonna tag this testing to enter password. What I'm gonna do, choose my name, choose my name. So can you see the difference between this adding via this environment and the other one? When we're adding via NetPL, we're not prompted uh, with these options, and these options help us in case we forgot our password. When you forget your password, you can actually log in by answering these security questions, which is a good one from Windows. So we go ahead. Let's see. You said, let me see, my pet name. Let's say lazy. No, lazy. It's a dog. Question two will be childhood nickname. I think it was called Scholes. Don't laugh about that. He's an ex Manchester United player. He's a legend, by the way. So, where did your parents meet? I've not really asked him that. City where you were born. Not really asked. Let me see. What is the first name of your oldest cousin? What school did you attend? Let's say King Emmanuel. I'm gonna type King Emmanuel. So I'm gonna click on next. So once you click on next, automatically the profile is added. But like I said, this is just a standard user. So if you want to grant it an administrative right, so you have to click on this extend this. Once you click on extend this, you say change account type. Once you click on change account type, then right here you can see you this particular user only has standard user. It's a standard user. So toggle administrator, and then we click on OK. So now this profile has been added automatically. So the same way, if you want to switch to this profile, you come to your Windows button, you click on name, the account, old account user icon, then you click on switch to testing. Automatically, you switch to the new Windows profile. The same way, if you want to remove this account under the accounts, other users, then you see the profile, you get hold of the profile, you did what? You click on remove. Can you see that another difference between the NetPLWiz? The NetPLWiz is more or less like the in-depth way of creating this user. Right now, the second user is not listed here, which we can easily what delete the user. But on NetPLWiz, we have access to all users. So if you want to remove this, you just click on remove and click on delete account. So now that you understand how to create new Windows profile, I hope this was helpful. Drop a thumbs up and like this video and subscribe for more other feature videos regarding Windows, operating system, and Microsoft 365 products. I'll see you guys in my next video and have an amazing day. Happy New Year and welcome to 2024. Thank you guys. Bye. Signing out.